Great people, welcome back to Global Happenings. Today, we're so excited to have you again. Still ahead of 2023 presidential election, the Northern Elders have decided to speak out, and it's a kind of a message to all the presidential aspirants, major ones which we know so well: Peter Obi, Atiku Abubakar, Bola Ahmed Tinubu, Sowore, and others. They've sent a message to them, and the message revolves around so many things, and they're talking about who they will support and who they won't support. We're going to be looking at these and also what the middle belt have to tell the federal government about the newly or the proposed forming of Fulani security outfit. We're going to be looking at these two news in a jiffy. Now, according to the news, ahead of the 2023 presidential election, the Northern Elders Forum, NEF, had said that the North will not support a candidate who seeks to benefit from strategies that exploit the ethnic and religious diversity of the region. Speaking at a book launch in Kaduna, chairman of the Northern Elders Forum, Professor Ango Abdullahi, disclosed the qualities expected of a candidate the North will support come 2023. According to him, he said that the North will participate in all political and electoral activities as equals and with respect to other Nigerians who respect us. The North wants leaders who will lead with integrity, competence, compassion, and the fear of God. We will not support a candidate that fails to convince that he will radically improve the quality of governance and integrity of leaders. Second, Northerners will not be intimidated into making choices that do not improve the chances of real changes in their current circumstances. We will participate in all political and electoral activities as equals and concerning other Nigerians who respect us. In the North, we consider attempts to create division and conflict around religion as hostile acts. We have paid a high price in conflict around religion in the North, and we do not need to do more. Our insecurity and collapsing economy do not discriminate between Christianity and Muslims. We cannot seek solutions from them as Muslims or Christian. I have to state here that we are witnessing some of the cruelest and most unproductive campaign to create divisions because Hausa and Fulani people between Hausa and Fulani people and create distances between Christian and Muslim in the north. We warn we warn that these contemptible attempts will fail because they find no support in history going back centuries or in the recent past. While we differ in faith and ethnicity, history, geography, and other experiences in living as Nigerians have created roots and bonds that cannot be destroyed by desperate political gambits. Third, we will be more critical than all others over who wins our support. We bear scars from governance by one we substantially voted into power twice. Northern votes will make a major impact in the 2023 election as well, but they will be cast by people who are now wiser and more discerning. I mean, this is very interesting hearing all of these from them. That is one of the things that Nigerians were trying to let Northerners understand in 2019, that poverty does not have a face against the North or the South, against Christians or Muslims. When poverty comes, it hits everybody. Insecurity, when it came at first, it was as if it was targeted at the Christian, but unfortunately, it is ravaging both Christian and Muslim, the North and the South. It's hitting everybody. You understand? So when a moment like this has been presented again for us to make a decision for our future, we should forget about the issue of ethnicity. We forget about the issue of religion. We forget about the issue of he's from the north, he's from the south. Forget about the issue of region. They said, oh, it's from southeast, it's from southwest, it's from northeast, it's from north central, and all of that. It is not important. The one who is most competent is who we need. Now, even if you bring in an incompetent person and it gets into power, and you feel because it's from my side, it's going to impact me better, it's going to help me better. Unfortunately, that's not what will happen. The only people that will feel his a blessing so much will be members of his household and possibly his community if he, really loves people around him, members of his community and his friends. And guess what? Some of the times, the friend, whether they are from north, south, east, and west, these guys still maintain their bond. So, being that we are the employers of these politicians to lead us, opportunity like this, we've got to be very wise in every of our dealings. Already, we've seen so many things happening. Now, someone like some of the political leaders or some of the presidential aspirants, they've not gotten anything good from the people in terms of kind of certification or authentication and all of that. They don't. Imagine someone like President Olusegun Obasanjo certifying Peter Obi that this is the kind of person that I want. Yes, he has seen a lot of people, but hey, this is the kind of person I want because I've been in that seat. I know what it feels like to be in that seat, and I know that it requires some high level expertise, economic expertise, professionalism. It requires someone who have the time, and the energy, the health to help Nigerian out of where we are. And this man is capable. Now, with all of that in mind, and even if you look at the vice presidential aspirant, you notice that the vice presidential aspirant of Labour Party have all it takes already. He's investing in the economy of Nigeria, building university. These are people who are out to tell you we've got more to offer. Give us the chance. Let us step in and change the narrative. When I was listening to Peter Obi when he was outside Nigeria, that's one of the meetings that I think in New Carolina, he said something very stunning, and it has to do with who you are now and who you will become after you leave office. He said that it was shocking for him to watch Nigerians go for housewarming of governors in the United States of America when they already know that this man wasn't as rich as this. If he was as rich as he would have built a house in London, he would have built a house in US. So why is it that when he entered into office, he could now build a house in the United States, and we have, the temerity to still go for the housewarming instead of calling security to pick him up because he's a thief. He has stolen the people's money. These are the things that we just need to look at. So you don't, and we have to realize that nobody deserves to be in that position as per it is my right to be there. Nobody. So whoever that must be put there, one that is competent, one that will take Nigeria back to the pinnacle that we fell from, one that will put us in the map as one of the notable giants, not only of Africa, but of the world. We have the capacity, we have the population. I think that will go an extra mile to fixing all the problems we have in the country. A good one coming from, these guys, the Northern Elders Forum. We are hopeful that the Northerners will be wise this time around and do what they're supposed to do. That's